Hello everybody, welcome to me being incredibly tired. You see, I'm tired and I feel very meh right now. Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Literally like, oh, I'm gonna stream today, then my brain went, nah, we're gonna not function today properly, so I'm not functioning properly right now. But today we're gonna start drawing Willow's new reference sheet, hopefully. Did I even unmute? Yes, I did. Oh, I'm like all over the place at the moment. Hello Dino, hello Pizza, how you doing? Never mind, there's Botrix. I was like, Botrix isn't working. Oh no, there he is. Jeez. God, okay, Botrix is here now. Jesus Christ, I was like trying to fix it because he wasn't working and now he's here and it's like, okay, that's good. Right. Anyways, let's, we're gonna obviously try and make her reference sheet. So, the thing is, like, I want to do this really properly. You know, like those really big, impressive dragon characters that people draw and have, like, the reference sheets have all of this, like, detail on them. I want to do that. I was going to have, like, a big detailed version of, like, main image and then have, like, a smaller image off to the side. It's just a flat color, normal one, so you can see properly how she looks. But I want to do, like, the big, sort of detailed version as well, like, fully rendered. To, like, show her scales and stuff, you know? So yeah, that's the sort of plan, as much as I'm going to be able to, because I am just dead. I am, brain is not braining, brain cells are gone. I almost just knocked over my glass of water, that's how much I'm not braining right now. Oh boy. Also, guys, obviously you can see we, hit the member goal. You see up here, we got the member goal. That's going to be next week. We are doing the Gartic phone live stream next week. Anyone can join it, all viewers can join it. I am going to give channel members priority though. So if a channel member wants to join the lobby, they have priority because obviously they pay. It's only fair. But anyone can join, so if you want to be a part of that, then that is happening next week, next Friday. But for now, I need to think about how I even want, like, what pose I want. I sort of had a pose in mind, but it's not very good for a reference image. The thing is, what I need to remember is that... She's very slender. I need to remember how... So I sort of want to go, like, facing... As much as I can get her to face sort of forward, but still a little bit angled. It's kind of hard, because, like, I need to show how slender she is. I'm just doing a very rough sketch to start off with. Hello, Max. Welcome in. Oh, you are a member. Thank you, Max, for being a member. Oh, my goodness. We have a new member. I didn't even know that. Hello, Max. Let me add you to the thingy. That'll go towards whatever the next goal is. So there we go. I don't even know what the next goal is yet. But we'll figure it out at some point. But thank you, Max, and welcome in. Welcome to me being dead because my brain is not working. It was free for you? Did someone buy a membership? Huh. Well, you're a member now, so we've added it. Anyways, I'm just trying to figure out best way to draw. This is going to be the very first rough pass sketch, and then we'll do a secondary sketch over this to refine it. Free but recurring, that's odd. Interesting. Let me have a look at the, I'm gonna have a look at the studio and see what it says about you, because I'm curious now. And I need to go here. Let's have a look what it thinks you are. Because YouTube has apparently decided you get free membership. I mean, I'll take that. I mean, you're friends, so I'll give you free membership. What does it think you are? A foreign joined 0 days ago. I don't know why it thinks you're okay, interesting. You've got a high tier there, bud. You've got lucky. YouTubers are been like you've got a lucky. YouTube has been good for you. So I've got to think about how her scales are going to go. So she's definitely sort of very sort of narrow, slender face. And longer snout than that. Now I'm gonna have to edit the voiceover in my next video so I can include you in the shout out. I'm gonna change the tiers slightly in a bit, not much, but just like, just a little bit, not price wise, but just what you get wise, because I want to oh god, it's difficult. I want to make it a little bit make more sense. So like the highest tier, the Lost Wind tier, will be the one where you get like the involvement in videos, I think. Like the direct involvement in videos. Because that's a big tier. She needs a needs her feathers. It's obviously just very rough to start off with. Not quite like that. Trying to do this as semi-realistically as I can. Again, this is the first pass, so this will be the roughest sketch. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit more realistic looking. I need to figure out like her scales and stuff, how her scales are going to go. I need to bring that in a bit more because I need to make her head way more slender. She's a very sort of flat, slender head. Oh, so I always do that. Like, there's a microphone on these headphones that I don't use, and I always hit my actual microphone with them. I apologize for that. Obviously, she has her feathers go along. Maybe a little bit more fluffy than that. I'm not actually pretty happy with that. Oh, so there's always the part I struggle with is the other side of the face. It's the part I struggle with. Let's get the feathers in. And roughly feathers. It's nice and rough to start off with. Sort of slender face. These eyes need a little bit of adjustment. Bring them down a bit, a little bit more horizontal, a bit too angled. This is why I'm doing an initial sketch. How does Art5 feel about drawing real people? I think it's only OCs. Depends on what the person's character is, because you're drawing people's characters, not, you know, real. It's whatever the person has uploaded to their profile is what you're drawing. This is going to be very rough to start with while I just figure out everything. I mean, obviously I know her design, but I more just want to get it in a decent style while I get, you know, I've always wanted to change my dragon style a bit, so I'm using this as an opportunity to do that. Now, this is too high up. I'm going to bring this back a bit. Bring this down a little bit. Maybe there is a bit there before it goes into the ear. Gonna blend that in a bit more. Welcome in, Jay Shrimbo. Good to see ya. Just struggling. Is this horn? Is like, because I don't want it sticking out sideways. I want it sticking back a bit. Is what I'm trying to show there. That is sticking back a bit. That little horn there. This is just a movie. Yeah, sure, Dino. That's something. He has a very slender neck. Get out, Max. Go away. We're in no GPT here, thanks. Very slender neck. Quite a long slender neck, actually, she has. Which obviously goes into the chest bit. I'm going to make her head a little bit smaller. So I'm trying to go for as much realism as I can here. Not too, I mean, not too much because I'm not, that's not my style, but just enough that it looks semi-realistic. Better than my original style, basically. Oof. She allowed one get out jail free card. I mean, yeah, go tier higher. I'm joking. I saw from Disney. Yeah, I've heard about that. I should probably watch something like that, honestly. I can't remember how you fucking draw a dragon. Oh god, how do you draw the body? I always ever draw the head and then it's like, how do I draw the body? Well, let's just get the general body shape in. That'll be the chest. No. Chest is there. Which goes into the stomach, which goes into the rear end. Which is very rough. No, that's not going to work. I need to... It's always a problem when you've got a long-necked character. It's like, how do you join that to the body without it looking weird? You just finish your own character reference sheet. That is cool. I am just giving Willow her better design and better reference sheet because her original reference sheet is very old at this point. It's old and it sucks, so I'm doing a new one. I need to bring the snout up more. Snout is way too low down. It's hard because she's so slender in her build. It's hard to get exactly how I imagine her. Which is why I'm doing this rough sketch first. Just to help get the idea of it. That way, I can then sketch back over it. Just the thing, it's like... I want to be able to draw dragons way better than I do. Honestly. Still don't feel like that's right. Oh my god. Also forgot I need to curl her nose back a bit. Because I can remember the aerodynamics she has. She's an air dragon and so she is aerodynamic. How so do you think it is that people make 18+ art of Lily Love braids? I don't know who that is. I assume that's a minor, and if that's the case, then that's fucking stupid. No one should be doing that. Should never make NSW art of a minor. Definitely never do that. Try and figure out scales. Hard thing to do is always figure out how the scales are going to go. I know nothing about puppet playtime, so I wouldn't have known that. I think what I need to do actually is cut that off more like that. then bring this over a bit to show the... There we go, to show the skinnier snout, more narrow snout. Because that nose needs to be in front of that bit. There we go, that shows the narrower snout. Why am I... There we go, I was going to say, why can't I erase? So this is going to be incredibly messy at first, but we'll go over it with another sketch. There we go, that's better. That's more like how her face should be. Okay, body, 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 body. How do you make body? Are you okay with us making Willow as a whole monster? Sure. Honestly, that'd be cool. I like a zombie Willow or something would be cool. So, one thing I realised I did wrong in her initial design is that air dragons are like the best flyers in the dragon world. So in reality, also I've just been fucking messaged. I'm just going to go mute that server so I don't get distracted. Give me a second. Mute server. 3 hours. Mute server. 3 hours. Mute server. 3 hours. That way I won't get disturbed. One thing I did wrong when I initially drew her is that I need to make her... While she's a slender build, she's a very sort of slender dragon. One thing I need to do is give her powerful wings, because the air dragons are the best flies in the dragon world, which I still not named. I need to give it a name. So what I'm actually going to do is quickly grab a reference of dragon wing anatomy so I can like make it look muscular, because she will have technically quite muscular wings because of how do you say, of how do I say it? Fucking brain. This is what I mean when I started to assume saying my brain is dead right now. Of how strong they are, they need to be muscular, basically. Now that this one looks decent to use as a reference, just so I can roughly see the muscle structure and how it would relate. That's all I want to do. There we go. Bring this back. Cool. Okay. Is that will allow me to see the muscle structure. So really the arm goes in front. God, this is going to be difficult. Also, remember when I made all those membership badges for the different tiers? Yeah, I made way too many. So, I had to cut some of them out, unfortunately. And it is what it is. I got the best ones in there. And now I'm focusing too much on the muscle anatomy. I need to figure out where the leg goes, and then I can put the win in. Also, I'm concerned this is going to be a fluke. That I'm going to either do this one well or badly, and then I'm not going to be able to do the rest very well. I'm hoping as I go, I'll be able to get better at it. That's the hope, that I can get better at it as I go. Oh, I forgot how the legs go. I forgot how you do the legs. Oh, I forgot the leg. Oh, how did I do it before? How did I do it before? I'm gonna have to grab that. Let me grab. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Pictures. Where did I save it? Is a good question. Where did I actually save it? That's where I saved it. Let me grab this, because that way I can remember how I did her legs. Okay. I remember how I did her legs. So you have the main part going into an elbow. Okay. Did I do it? Right. I'll adjust the size of it in a bit. We mainly go, yeah, that's fine. You do your reference sheet however you want to do it, really. I mean, there's good practices and bad practices, but like really just as long as the design is clear, it's fine. Which is why I'm doing like a more detailed image of Willow as the main image, and then on the side I'm going to have a smaller, just flat color, no shading image, so you can see her design a bit better without any of the shading on it or anything. Very sort of skinny legs, slender legs. Which I will make bigger, obviously. She's very tall. The true to make a monster scary, it must be scary to the viewer. Yeah. The mistake a lot of people make when doing horror designs is they go with the attitude of it being, how do I say it? Words? Brain? Oh, fuck me. I should not be streaming today. I can't even fucking... I mean, it's always going to be scared to the artist, but it's pretty good if the artist is scared of it, because, like... that shows, you know, that it's a decent design if the artist even is scared of it. Oh, fucking hell. Accident with my airbrush. It was obviously apparently on a massive thing for some reason. So Willow would definitely stand quite tall with her chest out. She could be very arrogant. Or do I give her... No, I think her legs more together suits her better. It's a more sort of proud pose for her. I feel like the legs aren't right. This is really the stage of sketching where I'm going to experiment a lot. Again, her wings need to have that muscular look to them because they're going to be powerful. While the rest of her are slender, the wings are muscular. And that is how it is on most of the air dragons because they are master flyers. They are considered the best flyers in the dragon world. You cannot beat them. Especially since they can literally manipulate air to fly faster. So you're definitely not going to fucking beat them in that respect. I need to remember that they have really big fucking wings. It's going to be difficult to get in with how fucking big their wings are. It's going to have to be a huge reference sheet to really get in her wings properly. Huge reference sheet. What I'm going to do actually is already expand it up a bit so that I have more room to bring the wing up. Obviously each character's reference sheet is going to vary in size. Willow's probably going to be one of the bigger ones because she has huge wings, so I need the space to get the wings in. Bring this up a bit. Like that, and then this even bigger. When I say they have big wings, they have big fucking wings. They have the biggest wings of any other dragon. Biggest and most powerful wings. Does the muscle structure go there? How would Willow and Acacia react to Spruce with a human skull in his mouth and a bamboo out of his... Fucking hell, did he making a band kid. Oh no, Spruce! Don't do that. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Let's not do that, Spruce, preferably. Don't go killing people. Bring the feathers that come around there. Remember, this is actually her full wing design, so I need to make sure she looks like an adult, because she is an adult here. Not a teenager or anything. And I feel like I'm not getting the musculature of the wing right. Like, it needs to be more like that. So I really want to show off the muscles of the wing here. No, maybe it was alright how it was. Just gonna bring that out a bit more. That a little bit more. Bulk there. Okay. The wing parts. That out the way. Like, I know it's right. It's the right size. I just want to bring it more, less over her head. And more like that. Very big wings. I'm gonna make it a tad. I don't want to keep them that big. I mean, the point of the edge is they have massive fucking wings. I'm gonna make it a tad bit smaller. Probably like that, actually. Monkey outro, that'll just happen whenever the next Bam video happens. I'm not sure when that is going to be yet, but it'll happen eventually. It will happen eventually. Let's do that down. This isn't even her wing fully up. If you brought her wing all the way up, it'd be even bigger than this. If she, like, fully extended it. Because this is slightly folded. In which case, because it's slightly folded, I'm going to make it a tad bit smaller. Not too much, just a tad bit smaller. What do you mean Gartic Phone changed my mind? I don't remember Gartic Phone changed my mind about Bam vids, honestly. Then again, my memory is shit, so maybe it did, and I don't remember. Who knows? Who knows? Because my memory is absolute shite, so I wouldn't be surprised if I did say, oh, I'll do it because of this, and then don't remember that. Actually, before I do that bit, I need to figure out her body. I think the decision more came that I decided to just finish it, you know, do one for everyone. I think that was more the decision I made at this point. I'm just not going to do them very often is all. It's the only main difference. Oh, my stomach hurts for literally no reason. That's, not nice. Thanks, stomach. Maybe it's to do with the fact that I took copious amount of painkillers for my headaches. fucking kidding me? Jesus. Everything is bad for me at the moment. Also, her thumb would be on the other side. It'd be on the inside, because they do have 5 fingers, that being 4 fingers and a thumb. So they are able to actually hold and carry things and use their hands as hands, you know. Actually, they've actually got hands. Max, I don't nap. I am incapable of napping. It's literally like, if I try and nap, I can't. It's like an anxiety thing. It's like, no, you can't be asleep during the day. What are you talking about? So I could never actually nap. I'd never nap. Right, YouTube has a weird translation thing now. Your okay got translated to, guess what? Okay. Like, okay, YouTube. There was no need for that translation. And there is a thumb. They do have thumbs as well. I mean, I'm surprised this drawing's go better than I thought it would already, to be fair. I was expecting to, like, for this to go absolute shit, but it's going better than I thought it would. So I will take that. Is only the first pass though, so I'm going to have to do a lot more refining in the next bit of sketching, but that's fine. This needs to really overlap more. Yes, overlap a bit, which is fine. I've probably done her feet. Hang on, I got to think about it, because it would go thumb there, index, middle, ring, pinky. Pinky is only a little shorter than index, so it would be, that's pinky, index a bit longer, middle a bit longer. Yeah, no, I have done that right. Okay, I was like, have I done that right? I have done it right. I have done it right, okay. So this just needs to be a little bit more. Okay. Chest into stomach is always a difficult part, but there we go. Nothing about the rib cage goes. As for the leg, yeah, I need to make her longer actually. She's got a long body. There you go. She is long. Long out. Probably more stomach than chest, actually, to be fair. I need to bring the chest in. Bring the stomach through. Do the rough back leg. How do I even want her back legs to stand? Hello, Mankiat Pro. As I said before, those things will happen in the next Man Band video. I don't know when it will be, but they will happen. So you don't need to keep asking it. I'm not actually sure what pose I want her back legs to be in. I think kind of actually in. Oh god, how the fuck do I do back legs again? Ugh. Back legs always suck. Back legs always fucking suck to do. No one likes doing back legs. Yeah, I said hello, Mankia. I said hello to you. Hello. Into a thigh. we go, there's a thigh. It's gonna go into that with a knee and then a calf coming around. Oh my god, I hate doing back legs. Back legs suck so much. Cannot get it right. Let's just win her bum round. And then try and put the back leg in. So I'm trying to draw the fucking back leg of a horse sometimes. It's just really sucky to do. Obviously that needs to change there. Very slender legs. And this more... that, because again, I want to have her feet mostly together. Not fully, because obviously I need to do balance and center of gravity. Also, I need to make sure this is mostly in line with the other back foot and this one as well. They're very long-legged, these guys, so that's good to have them like this. So you have long legs. They are skinny, they have long legs, very slender builds. Like that. As for feet on the back, they're a little less. They still got. They're more like toes. They still have the toe sort of thing. So like we have. Let's call this a big toe, sort of like there that goes into the next toe. They're more just toes, you know. They're not as flexible as the front hands. What's your opinion on the unnamed devilish amalgamation in Garten Batman last ticket? I have not seen it, so I would not know what my opinion on it is. Because I really do not keep up with Ban, because I really don't care about it. Bit of a heel there. Make up the foot. A little bit smaller. Okay. And then the next one. Something like that. Going it go. There we go. What we've after Diddy Kong and Clank showed up to take revenge on the internet. Yeah. Yeah, they kind of had their names ruined. Okay. Move that for now. Get her tail in. Obviously, she needs all the flight feathers on her tail. And this also goes down her tail to an extent. Not that layer, that layer. This joins with the one that's underneath, so how do I incorporate that? How do I show the one that's underneath? Or do I say that's all she's got? 3. I mean, I feel like 4 would work better. I'm not sure. Do I give her 4 or 3 things on her wing? I usually do 3, but I'm almost thinking 4. To really show flexibility in her wing. But I'm not sure. I usually do 3. Unless... Oh, I've got to figure out how I do the curve here. Like an extra one being behind. Because the curve would go onto the extra one like that. Technically. If that's the cut off, then this is all the underneath of the wing, therefore you'd be able to see that doing that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, hang on. You'd be able to see the next one coming down. Which is below the fold of the wing. Okay. Big tail feathers. She also has this coming down and also some feathers. Light feathers going along here. A little bit more on the side of the tail. A series of flight feathers. Maybe a bit more. I'm trying to figure out how I want the flight feathers to go. Hang on. Did I do it here? I remember I did an extra layer here. Yep. Which needs to go onto the side. And then we had just a couple coming off here. To show some flight stability on the tail. This isn't quite a side profile, so I need to bring this more. That. And I keep doing that on my microphone, I'm very sorry. Very hard not to do that by accident. Trying to get an idea of these feathers. That'll probably do. Kind of stiff feathers. Okay, we need to draw the other wing. There's no way I'm finishing this to do, yes. There's no way I'm finishing this today, by the way. That's what I was trying to say. Absolutely no way am I going to be able to finish this today. To do, yes, to do. Oh, brain. Be nice if you could function. Bring this down a bit so that it actually will connect with the other side. So we got our feathers there. Thanks, Dana, I appreciate it. Membrane. And then the prawns. I don't even know what you call these bits of the wing. If it's folded down, though, because they're folded down towards her body, which means you can see only on this side, only that one? No, you can see the others, but they're more... No, you can't, because it's the inside of the wing, so you can see pretty much that. But because it's the inside of the wing, you can't see much more. Oh, how do I do a folded wing from this view? Oh, I need a reference. I need a reference. Folded dragon wing back. Because I am stuck here. Do they look like if they're folded like from the back view is what I want to know. Like folded down from the back. The problem is she doesn't have... I am almost tempted though to like... No, because that's not her design. That's just not how her design goes. So it's almost tempted to make it so she has like the thick skin on the back of her wings, but that's not her design. That's just not her design. How do I make it so it looks like a wing that's folded? Because the way I've got it right now is like... This is the top of the wing, and then this is the bottom of the wing. So it's folded like that at the moment. So I need to try to do that on the other side. Which means you would definitely be able to see this part, definitely. This is the top part of the wing. So you would definitely be able to see that. And you would be able to see this one coming down. But the rest... are all folded. Maybe what I need to do is show the fold better here. Which means... What the... Oh, that's smudged, that's why. This is cut off. Like that, because it's part of the fold. Which changes how this connects. I think. No. Oh, this is difficult. You draw down folded dragon wing. I'm just looking at references real quick. Just trying to think. The thing is, if that's the pivot point, then not much changes from there. God, dragon wings are difficult. Because if it's folded down there, you're not going to be able to see these ones, is the thing. I was chilling in the stream while sketching ideas for Ashley's myself. I like how it is looking so far. Thank you, Dragosaurus. Appreciate it. I'm just struggling to get this second win. It needs to be folded, like this one is. But I don't know how to do that from the back right now. Obviously, it's going to be like that. And there is one you can see from the back. The rest are in a folded position. I need to like maybe do another one. No. Yeah, you cannot see the rest because they're all folded in. Hello, Genesis. Welcome in. I am struggling with Dragon Wings right now. Currently just having struggles with Dragon Wings. Oh, excuse me. Maybe I need to change how I've done her wings. It works a little bit better. I'm just having a look at some references while I'm here. So I don't want to fold them down on her body, but at the same time, I like them how they are with this fold at the top. I cannot replicate that at the fucking back one right now. Hello, Julia. Welcome in. Good to see you. Just do... Yes, it will. It will return. I've just not had motivation. Because they're difficult to do. And I've also just not had any ideas for the others yet. Okay, that's gonna have to do for now, because I cannot figure out how to get this win to work like the other one with the fold in it. I mean, I think you can tell there's a fold there, maybe? Maybe what I need to do is that. And bring this sort of knuckle down a bit. So you can see it's a bit folded. Maybe? Maybe. No, because it would be pointing up like the other one. Oh, I don't know. I can do that to show off the fold, just like a hint of the next bone bit, whatever they're called. I don't know what you call them. What do you call them? These bits on the dragon, on the wind, you know, like these bits. I don't know what you actually call them. Fingers? They're kind of like fingers. Because the winds are like hands. Maybe. First of all, I can probably print the membrane further. That membrane, at least. Yeah, I think the best way to do it is just to be, like, show hints of the next ones being there. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Again, I can tidy it up in a bit. In a bit, I mean, like, right now. So I'm going to make her a bit smaller so that I've got more room. There you go. Now I'm going to try and make her pose a little bit more dynamic. So she very much is proud and arrogant. So I'm gonna do that so it looks like she's puffing her chest out a bit more. Put her chest out a bit more. No, that looks weird. I think bringing the legs back has helped. We'll do it manually. No, wrong thing. I will do it manually like this. Bring it in. Saturate it more with that. Gonna bring her head up and back a bit. So that she is... Or do I want her to be like that? Maybe more like that, actually. Really sort of showing like a... Well, no, proud would be head up, though. Let me just real quick decapitate her. Sorry, Willow. And then just copy and paste that so I have a version of it to mess around with. Let me just get rid of that. Now I've got it on a separate layer, which will help. Oh, and I need to paste that. There we go. Now I can decide how I want it. Without the ruler, thank you. A bit more back like that. Which then lets me take this, bring it back. Take this, bring it back. Like that. They are indeed big scaly birds, especially the air dragons. They are very big scaly birds. That is basically what they are. At least my versions of them, that's what they are. And Willow is indeed an air dragon. I think that is a better pose. I did like her mouth go far, but I feel like it's too far. Okay. Do I like the pose? Do I like the pose? Does it show off her arrogance a bit? I think it does. That's the main part I'm trying to do, is show off her arrogance. While it's still being good enough for a ref, you know. For it to work as a reference sheet. I don't even have them, to be honest. I really should read those at some point. I just never got around to reading them. Somehow. I don't know how I never got around to reading them. I just never did. You'd think I would. Because, you know, dragons, but I just never did. God, that back wind is doing my head in. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'll just leave it like that for the time being. I can fix it in the next sketch. Let's think about scales. I mean, she has very small scales is the big thing with her. But she will obviously have scales going along. We'll figure it out as we go. She has very, very small scales. There's a problem with Willow. Very small scales. That's where that's going to be. It down so I've got room for other things. Think about how I want everything to be. So if that's going to be like the main image there, I'm just going to mark that out. There we go. Main image is there. From there we can probably name and information will probably go here. Name and info there. We have some like close-ups down here. Actually, no, we can have that and we can have like name and info and then like another section for like a smaller look at how she look. I don't know. One thing I need to do is like a small version. Actually, no, what do I call it? Do a little version that is basically a side profile of a more standard pose. I'm still not happy with this, but I still feel like it's not dynamic enough. Still want a more dynamic pose than this. I like her head down, does it? Actually, I like her head down. Yeah, head down. It's more like her. A sort of judgmental look. From her. That's definitely more like her. I've been pinned. Why have I been pinned? I've been pinned. What am I doing? Okay, I need to go back there. Yeah, okay. So I need a smaller image of her that is like a small side profile. What I always forget Ron when I draw them is I need to remember their eyes actually face forward. So they have a more triangle shape like that. So this is going to be like the reference that helps you see her more black color and stuff like that. Okay, I guess we're banning you, aren't we? But yeah, basically we're just trying to get a rough idea. Yeah, you may not have seen it, Dinah, but someone was spamming the N-word. Which I will not have in my chat. No, thank you. Let me show that she has a sort of angular. In which case I need to actually go back here and fix that because I didn't make this angular enough. There we go. Hardest part is always getting this sort of slender face in a way that works well. Hello, Samuel. Welcome in. Good to see you. Trying to get the best look here. For how her well, this is going to be like the like an extra image just for seeing how it looks when she's not rendered in. You would only be able to see one nostril here, really. That's part of her snout. Where's my eraser? Oh, it's done that thing where I can't. Why can I not? Hello? There we go. I was gonna be like, why can I not use or see my eraser game? This isn't a game. This is a drawing software. What am I talking about? Okay, longer than that. Very slender, very aerodynamic. Always struggle with eye placement a little bit. What I have to remember is the eye faces forwards, just not on the side that much. That's the hardest part to remember. It seems to be a bit smaller. Okay, her ear. Round like that. Okay, this really is just figuring out as I go. Her ears do sit quite flat to her face. As do her horns, sit quite flat. And then of course we have feathers. Okay. I always find side profiles a little bit difficult to get it to match up. She obviously needs whiskers. I'm not going to worry about the other side. I'm just going to do one side here because she's the same on both sides. There is no difference between her sides here. Here I'm going to bring one more feather. Start a little bit further down. There we go. Okay. It's going to be a very bog standard pose. Very standard pose. Trying to just get a little bit of side profile in there. Just for some extra reference. And this will be like not coloured or shaded. Well, it'll be coloured, but it won't be shaded or rendered or anything. Just so that it's like a base look at her. For ease of referencing. I'm not going to put a win on this bit. I'll put where it goes, but I'm not going to actually put the wing here. I'm going to put the wing on the other side. That way you can see that the feathers go all the way down her back. Which the other one doesn't show because the wing is there. That's why I'm doing an extra one. This is why we do an extra little pose. Which is a very just neutral pose. Just so that there is the extra look. Do I do both legs or do I just do the fun fucking legs? Your beardy loves you. Oh, I fucking love beardies. They're so cute. I'm glad he likes my art. I say thank you to your beardy. I used to have a beardy. A long time ago I had a beardy. She long since passed away, but it was great having one. I love them. They're cute little critters. Sassy motherfuckers, but cute little critters all the less. They're very cute. We do love a beardy around here. Why is the back leg always so difficult? And give a very neutral pose with the back leg. There is nothing really going on with this pose. It is just a neutral pose. To show things that would otherwise not be seen. And yes, I'm cheating. I've got and pasted the feet. Okay, the feet suck to draw, so I'm just copying and pasting them. Makes it easier to do it this way. In like that. No, that looks kind of bad. Oh boy, I'm struggling to concentrate on this right now. Like that. Put you in another layer so I can erase you easily. Oh my god, why can't I do legs? Okay, oh, I just don't do that. I just stick with my original plan to not even do the next set of legs, just have them like that. Should I just... Oh, I don't know, I feel like it needs the other set of legs. Otherwise it's gonna look weird. Hmm. Might just do a sneaky and, you know. No, I can't. That doesn't work. I can't do that. Okay, damn. I was like, can I be sneaky? No, I cannot be sneaky. That's sad. And I'm just going to copy and paste this foot because I'm lazy. Oh god, I can't get the back legs right. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I can come back to it. Oh, does she have a longer body? Slightly longer than that, yeah. I just bring that down a bit more. Pretty long body. On brush. Has feathers going all the way down. Even down the tail a little bit. There we go. Tail needs to be longer. They have long tails because they need to have the balance for the flying. Obviously she has the flight feathers. Okay, and then the other wing can go in there. I will show it off with the second wing. Fully outstretched second wing. So it shows how our wing looks when fully outstretched. It's that way. I can do it without blocking the fact that she has the feathers on the back, which is a key part of her design. So she has very big wings in proportion to her body. Always been the point. Point here is that they are stretched out right now. Or at least the one is, because we can only see the one. Otherwise, you would not know fully what her wings look like, or what the back looks like. Actually. God, she's going to need a huge canvas to fit all this in. Because of her wing. Her wings are so big. Why she needs so much space. I'm actually going to make that a tad bit smaller because it is a little bit big. Look at that. would happen if every tropical climate on Earth turned frozen? Apocalypse. Probably. I would imagine the apocalypse would happen. So it can go there. Then that kind of interferes with that. Yeah, it could fit in there. I'll make this a little bit longer to give more room here. That's a different colour. Let's not have that. There we go. Which then lets me make this a bit bigger. Big as possible. Do we like that? And then like have like her name, gender, and what type of dragon she is there. And then down here we could have different info and stuff. Guess like general info maybe down here. Like a place for general info, and then hello Sharp Scales Dragon, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, we could have like more info there. And then maybe color palette. That's the other thing. I was trying to think in my head, what is it that I'm missing? Color palette. Color palette down here. You can have a color palette there. I think that probably works. To what's going to be a good size? No, not quite. Let's just by look. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. Thank you, Sharp. I appreciate it. So there we go. We have the two lots now. That did not do what I wanted to do. Select more of that, please. Thank you. Okay. So we have two main sketches. We have the main image here, which is going to be the proper rendered one, and then the flat color image over here, which is going to show her how she would look, just flat colored, no rendering. And also shows the bit that you can't see, which is the feathers on her back, which is important. We're going to have our name up here. So I don't know, we just put, I don't know. Name is up here. Info. It's so hard to write in this, like do handwriting in this with how the pen stabilizer works. Anyway, there we go. That's that. Sorted, organized. And I think this will probably be the style I go for each one, each reference sheet. I need to figure out how I want it to look, though. Like, I need to make, like, the actual graphics, you know? How I want the actual graphics to look. I mean, they're going to be color-coded for each one, but I want to make, like, the basic graphics for each. So I've got to think how I want that. How do I want to do that? What style do I want? I mean, obviously boxes, but like, how do I want the boxes to look? Is a good question. Maybe I should think about that later and just worry on the sketching, but I kind of want to think about that now. How do you guys think I should do it? Or maybe I should just do like rough lines that show. So like not full lines, but like just broken lines that kind of separate each bit. Maybe. Obviously not black, but just make them black for now. Maybe this will work doing this. No, I want to... No. What's going on? There we go. So, what is happening? Just gotta do it the sad way. There we go. Okay. Front-facing things are hard to draw. I always find it a little bit hard to draw front-facing. Do that. Then like the same going down, like that. I don't know, well, you know what, let's just worry about drawing her and then we'll figure that out. So we need to do the proper sketch now. Now that we've got the rough sketches in, it's time to sketch out properly. With full detail. So the air dragons have very eyes. Yes, they have eyes. They have very bird-like eyes, is what I'm trying to say. So this is obviously a feather. So let's give it the feather textural look. That's a bit thin. Maybe it works. Maybe having them thinner works a bit, actually. Because it's like, they're like, they are whiskers, but they're like feathers. They're specialized feathers that act as whiskers. Is what they're meant to be. In the lore. Because we all like lore. Need to make sure she's streamlined. It's the main thing. Okay, let's adjust that a little bit. This is from... Oh, it's Source Destruction. I can't remember what this music was. Go, just like that. No, flatter mouth. So it's a bit of a curve in it, but flatter. A horn here that sort of goes backwards. I don't feel like it's too much my style. I don't like my style, guys, if you can't tell. Maybe that needs to come down a bit more. Well, drawing apps I don't recommend. Good question, because I've not used many. What do I not recommend? I mean, I could tell you, like, things like tutorial apps that I don't recommend, like Simply Draw and shit like that, and Artwork Out. They are god-awful. Absolutely awful. Oh, my brain is not braining. I don't know what to say. I have never watched Cars somehow, just not something I've ever watched. I do plan to at some point do a like video that is like testing free art types and stuff and like which ones would be best for you to use, you know? Because, you know, there are a decent amount of free drawing apps and it's like, which ones are actually good, you know? So that's a video I'm going to do at some point. Go. Is I'm gonna have to end stream soon, guys. I'm not feeling too great. I'm really not feeling too great at the moment. Quite frankly, I don't really know what's up with me. About making bonus videos. And they're fine. They're just if, you know, if there's something I want to make a video on, but it's not going to be scheduled, then that's what I do. And they're just not scheduled main uploads, which doesn't happen very often. We need to think about her scales, the direction of her scales and stuff. There wouldn't be a thin there because it's a very smooth transition between her snout and head. In fact, I'm actually going to make that a little bit more sleek. Just like that. Actually, that looks awful. It's going to have to be how it is. Toon going up. The feathers are where it's going to get really complicated. I know how to draw the feathers, it just takes a bit to do them. Loads of individual feathers. It's a bit big for the second one. Bring it down because I need to go up gradually. Oh god. Oh, I don't know where that yawn came from. Oh, these feathers. There's so many feathers. It's gonna suck. But it's a reference sheet that I plan to have for like a long time and not have to redraw again for a while. Like all of them, I want to get their reference sheets done so that they all have their designs, they're all updated, and they can be used for a while yet. I don't have to replace them anytime soon, so trying to make these look decent. like that. That's all traditional. Now I'm joining a ref sheet, the main group with my dragon lore. That's cool. Yeah, Willow's the main of my dragon lore, this one. In fact, there's like 3 mains of the dragon lore that are like the main characters. Willow, Acacia, and Spruce. I will obviously be doing Acacia and Spruce at another time. We are focusing on Willow right now. Yeah, I have 3 like main ones. Something feels wrong here. You wouldn't actually be able to see her here, would you? You can definitely see the other side horns, which are going up. I still don't like my style, honestly. Still doesn't feel realistic enough. I need to just bring these down. I think they're too big. Her feathers aren't quite that. I mean, they're big, but they're not quite that big. The male air dragons actually have bigger feathers than the female ones, so she will have smaller feathers compared to other air dragons. Put her next to the male air dragons, she'll have smaller feathers. What would you be able to see? I mean, you'd be able to see a bit of the head. Maybe a bit of the ear. This is the hardest bit. What I might do is squish this in a tad. I have to worry about it less. Thank you, Sharp Scale. That was a lot of those talk sprites are so long ago. They're really an old design at this point. Really, I should remake them, but I've just not found the time to do that. Oh my god, I can't get this right now. God, I can't. Oh, brain. What am I doing wrong? Why does this look wrong? This original sketch looked bloody better. Maybe that's the problem, doing that. Possibly? Yeah, putting the feathers up a bit more. In general, what I'm going to do is just flatten a tad bit here. No, wrong thing. Down a bit. Like that. Just flatten it a little bit. Which means these ones need to be flattened a bit to fix the angle. Go. Bring them in a bit. Okay. Hardest part I find of Willow is just drawing how slender she is. Especially in her face. It's just really hard to get it right in her face. And she's so slender. And, like, really aerodynamic. But that's just... I have to struggle with that with my style, honestly. I really have the head to do more like that. It'd be really flat. The issue is I need to move that up a bit. Really difficult. This is really difficult. This is really difficult. Wait, that might be it there, actually. The more slender looking nozzle. Not nozzle. Fuck, why do I keep calling it a nozzle? It's a snout. Nozzle. Fucking nozzle. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, slightly slender. More slender looking. And then I'm going to bring this a bit more like that. And then her whole head, I'm just going to angle a bit more like that. And then all of this, I'm going to bring forward. But let me erase these feathers for the time being. And then all of this. Let me bring forward a bit. I think that is slightly more accurate to how I imagine her. With the more slender face and build. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Just a lot more slender. Really matching it more here. Something I'm afraid of. I have a genuine phobia being blind. Just like I can't be blindfolded. I can't be in a pitch black room. I can't close my eyes if someone is around. I have a genuine fear of that. So that's something I am afraid of. Yeah, that's probably more like how I want her head to be. It's a bit more slenderized. Not tenderized, slenderized, just a tad bit longer on the muzzle, and then I think we'll be good. So every single feature about her is just so smooth as the thing. That's what makes it so difficult. Everything about her is incredibly smooth. See you later, Sharp. Thank you for coming by. Well, I knew I was going to do a lot of editing here, but I did not expect to change it this much from the concept sketch. She needs to look slender. That does need to be out further. I didn't want to cause a tangent there with the horn, but I might not have a choice to do that. There you go. I think that's probably more like her. I think I've... Do we think I've captured the more slender body shape there? Or not body shape, face shape? You think I've managed that? Do that, just make it even more slender. What did I make her? Yeah. About that far. A little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely slimmed her face up. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Okay. I was worried I was not going to get that right, but I think I've got it now. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. It's been a struggle. Also, welcome in. Hello. I had water in my mouth. I'm very sorry. I couldn't say hello straight away. There was water in my mouth. Okay. I'll focus on different bits at a time as I go. Try to get the muscle in there because they are muscular in terms of their wings. Slender body, but muscular wings. The upper arm. Transitions here into some wispy feathers. It's like... legs are always a hard thing to do. It's a little bit too muscular for her. Why is that not... Hello? Why can I not... There we go. Hobbycraft. They used to be good. Now they barely sell anything. At least the one in my area now barely sells anything. I used to love going there as a kid, and now it's like completely fucking empty, apart from like the sort of stuff you'd find in any store, you know? Which is sad. Chest. And then we have the plates that go along from her neck down her chest. Have this doing that. Okay, and then a little bit ridged, just a tiny bit ridged, not too much. Okay, do the rest of the feathers. I'm just going to do the rough shapes for... Sort of layer them, but in a way that they make sense. So it starts to curve around. For that, obviously we got the notches in them. I can add that in line work. Feathers on her back aren't visible there, which is why they are over here visible. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get this done before our fight. Probably not. The answer to that is probably not. Probably going to end stream soon, guys, to be fair. I'm not feeling it much at the moment. And my stomach still hurts, which I do not know why my stomach is hurting, but it is. And it's very distracting. Put that in a bit. This one up like that. And then we have the thumb. That. Oh god. Ooh, bloody hell. Yeah, so you could tell I'm not really with it because I'm not even saying anything. I've not got anything to say. Well, I have things to say, but I don't know what to say right now. I'm like barely with it, honestly. This one like that. Just about see that one. Thanks, Shadow Dragon. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might end, honestly. This time. It's been a couple hours. It's not bad. It's not enough. Well, we got the starts in, haven't we? We got the starts of Willow. We got the basic one there. We got the general layout of how it's going to go. Though I'm still going to figure out how I want to do the graphics, but it's laid out. But yeah, I think I'm going to end. Thank you everyone for coming out. I'm sorry, this has been a bit of a shit stream. I've got like no energy. Jesus Christ. But tomorrow I'll be streaming again on my gaming channel, doing more speed running. So join in for that if you want tomorrow on the gaming channel. But anyways, thank you everyone for coming out. Again, I apologise for a bit of a shit stream. Hopefully next week I'll feel better, but we'll see. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out, and I will see you all another time. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.